Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, listen. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. in the backfield. It's Eakin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out,
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. It's a seam wide open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Nowhere to go. Ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Quarterback keeps it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Johnson looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Using his legs, it's Joyner.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got a chance. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Air Force 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Knox. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run the counter. Runs through the tackle. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Wiggles free. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here at critical down and distance. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Nice move to keep running. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. On the run, it's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Slithers into space. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Eakin. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. Oh, he's got some space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Falcons will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Morton. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Douglas. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Virgil. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Virgil. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Got it behind the line. It's Virgil. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Now on second down. That's reeled in. It's Virgil. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Gets the back moving. The option look. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Eakin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finding open areas. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Turning it on. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure every...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
65, Air Force 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He's going to run it, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.